light, the ocean becomes something else entirely. Down here, light is a memory. Time feels slower. Pressure mounts with every meter. And in this darkness, faces begin to change. Eyes grow too large, jaws stretch too wide, teeth curve inward like traps that can never let go. These are not monsters from myth. They are real, alive, and perfectly adapted to a world humans were never meant to see. Tonight, we descend into that hidden world to understand why deep-sea fish look less like animals and more like nightmares. At just a few hundred meters below the surface, sunlight fades into blue twilight. Here, the ocean enters its first transformation. Food becomes scarce. Shadows become dangerous. Seeing and being seen can mean the difference between life and death. Some fish respond by growing enormous eyes, stretched wide to capture even the faintest trace of light. Others abandon sight almost entirely. Instead, they evolve faces that feel wrong. Transparent skin, eyes pointed upward, frozen in a permanent stare, mouths tilted like broken hinges. To us, they look unsettling, but to them, these faces are survival tools, designed for a world where light is unreliable and silhouettes are everything. Still, scientists wonder, why do some species exaggerate these features some extremely, while others don't? The deeper we go, the stranger the answers become. Descend further, and the ocean enters near total darkness. Here, meals don't come often, sometimes not for weeks, sometimes not for months. So deep-sea fish make a terrifying choice. When food appears, they cannot afford to miss it. This is where nightmare mouths are born. Jaws unhinge, stomachs stretch far beyond normal limits, teeth curve backward, ensuring prey has no escape. Some fish can swallow animals larger than themselves. Others keep their mouths permanently open, drifting like living traps. These faces look cruel, but they're not designed for violence. They're designed for uncertainty. Scientists still don't know how these animals regulate such extreme feeding without destroying themselves. What we do know is this: in the deep sea, evolution rewards those who are ready for anything all the time, and that pressure reshapes the face. At thousands of meters down, pressure becomes crushing, literally. The weight of the ocean presses with the force of dozens of airplanes stacked on every square inch. Bones weaken, muscle thins, bodies soften, faces follow suit. Skulls become flexible, skin loosens, features sag and distort when brought to the surface, giving these fish their infamous melted appearance. But here's the unsettling part. Down there, they look normal. Their faces are built for compression, not air. What we see as grotesque is often the result of removing them from their world. This raises a larger question. How many deep-sea creatures look completely different in their natural state? Faces we've never truly seen as they are. Go deeper still, and color itself becomes meaningless. Red light disappears first, then green, then everything. In this abyss, red becomes the ultimate camouflage, appearing jet black in darkness. Some fish turn blood red, others lose pigment entirely, becoming pale, ghost-like. Faces flatten, nostrils widen, sensory pores spread across skin like invisible radar. These fish don't rely on sight alone. They feel the ocean move, they sense vibrations, they taste chemicals in the water. Their faces are not meant to be seen, they're meant to detect. And yet, scientists still don't fully understand how these sensory systems integrate into a single picture of reality. What does the deep sea feel like to a creature that's never known light? At the deepest levels, something remarkable happens. Life begins to glow. Bioluminescence, living light, flickers across the darkness like distant stars. Some fish use it to hide, others to communicate, and some to hunt. Anglerfish grow glowing lures directly from their faces. Lights dangle inches from mouths filled with needles. The face itself becomes a weapon, a lie told in light. Prey swims closer, drawn by curiosity, and disappears forever. What scientists still don't know is how these fish evolved such precise control over living light, or how many undiscovered species may be using light in ways we haven't imagined. Every expedition reveals new faces, new shapes, new questions. We've explored more of the moon than the deep ocean. Most of this world remains unseen, unmapped, unfaced. The fish that look like nightmares are not mistakes. They are proof that life adapts to anything, even endless darkness, crushing pressure, and near starvation.
Their faces tell a story not of horror, but of resilience. And as we look into those alien eyes, staring back from the abyss, we're reminded of something deeply unsettling. The Earth still holds worlds that don't care if we understand them, worlds that don't need us. And somewhere in that darkness, there are faces we haven't met yet.